Deftones, Prince, guitar tabs, and guitar lesson. I'll play all the different sections right at the beginning here. Afterwards, I'll go back through, give the whole explanation for everything. Please hit that subscribe button. It's the best way of letting me know that you like this video and want to see more Deftones stuff. And now let's get on into the lesson. Alright, so as far as the tuning, I'm pretty sure he's using his standard F sharp tuning, but in actuality, all we need is a low C. That's as far as we go, is a low C. So we can do this in a drop C tuning just right. Works just fine. So we can do C, G, C, F, A, D, and we'll be all set. And this tuning, of course, works with a lot of other Deftones stuff and is a lot more of a common tuning. Okay, so it should work fairly nicely for us. And this initial verse section, it's basically an amalgamate of the bass, a guitar, and a synth kind of just being over the top of each other, doing their own little thing. So I'll try to put it all together just to give an overall perspective of what's happening here. So initially, the bass does this fun little riff where we'll do an open low C, comes down, hits an open G, and then it does this little bendy back and forth with the C note, and we can make that work pretty easily here by just hitting that low C and just giving it a little bend and release behind the nut here. Alright, and then ultimately we just land on this first fret, alright, for that C sharp. Alright, and at that point the bass kind of drops and the guitar comes in with basically just this kind of noise strum. And essentially you're just hitting some open strings, arbitrary, and I'm pretty sure he has this kind of pitched up in a higher range just to make it extra kind of noisy and nasty. So just like a big arbitrarily noisy, distorted strum. Alright, nothing super crazy there. And after that happens, the guitar cuts, and then the synth comes in and finishes it up with a couple notes, basically just a F to a C note. And we could just do that by hitting a open third string and then an open middle C. So just kind of put it all together here. Alright, and for the chorus section, guitar just kind of comes in full, like power chord style now. And we just kind of hang out on this F power chord here at the 5s. We strum that out for a good, 16 times or so. And just before the final beat there, we come off to an open C, just kind of hang there momentarily. And then we slide the 3rd fret power chord, 3s, down to 1st fret for that D flat. And then we just hang out on that 1st fret to finish up. Bridge section, come off to just a bunch of open low C strums here. strum that out for, almost about a couple measures there. Just before that last beat, we'll hit the first fret for the D flat, slide it all the way up to 5 for the F, and then back down to that first fret for the D flat. Hang out there for about half a dozen strums or so, 6 or 7, and then we come up to the second fret and we bend that and give it a release. Okay, so just slowly here. All right, in this next riff here, this is the end of the first bridge, the pre-second chorus riff, so it happens just before the second chorus, and it happens at the very end. And basically we're just coming off to some open low C power chord strums, about 4 of them, and then we do that bend at the second fret, that bend and release, and essentially we just repeat that